In the water, first heat, event 41, girls 10 and under, 200-yard IM. Lane 1, Prince. Lane 2, Wellborn. Lane 3, Young. Lane 4, Lynch. Lane 5, Schwartzman. And lane 8, Nagy. Sarasota Sharks are proud to recognize DeSoto Concrete as the title sponsor of this event. Bring your next residential or commercial project to life with DeSoto Concrete, where experience, reliability, and craftsmanship come together. For more than 20 years, homeowners, builders, and contractors have trusted DeSoto Concrete for quality foundations, blockwork, driveways, sidewalks, footings, slabs, and more. From custom residential pours to large-scale commercial construction, DeSoto Concrete will deliver clean, code-compliant concrete work on time and on budget. In the water, final heat of event 41. Lane 2, Kraus. Lane 3, Blau. Lane 4, Comer. Lane 5, Ivy. Lane 6, Gabbard. Sarasota Sharks would also like to give special recognition to our gold and platinum level partners of Oak and Stone, Grippo Construction Services, DeSoto Concrete, Charlotte's Grace Fine Linens and Lux Home Accents, Kiefer Aquatics, and Sarasota County. With your outstanding generosity and partnership, you make a tremendous impact on our athletes and this event. Thank you for leading the way in support and excellence. In the water, heat 1 of event 42, the boys 10 and under, 200 IM. In lane 2, O'Neill. In lane 3, Galvin. Lane 4, Cullen. Lane 5, Thorne. Lane 6, Shure. And lane 7, Sun. Result of event 41, girls 10 and under, 200-yard IM. Third place from Blue Wave, Chloe Young. In second place from the Sharks, Ava Swartzman. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 2:42.38, Charlie Lynch. In the water, final heat of event 42. Lane 3, Russell. In lane 4, Navarrete Espita. In lane 5, Bursack. Sharks would like to thank our hospitality partners at Home to Suites by Hilton, the Hilton Inn Express and Suites, Gecko's Pub and Grill, the Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Chick-fil-A, Mellow Mushroom, Three Natives, Akai Cafe, and Dunkin' Donuts. Your warm hospitality and excellent service help make our events welcome experiences for everyone involved. In the water, the first and only heat of event 43, girls 8 and under, 100-yard IM. In lane 3, Davy. In lane 4, Halfpenny. In lane 5, Cullen. In lane 6, Davidson. In lane 7, Henry. In the water, the first and only heat of event 44, boys 8 and under, 100-yard IM. In lane 1, Maglich. Lane 2, Lou. In lane 3, Shure. In lane 4, Kappa. Lane 5, Costin. In lane 6, Stick. In lane 7, Reva. In lane 8, Pelletier. Results of event 42, boys 10 and under, 200-yard IM. In third place from the Sharks, Nico Galvin. In second place from the Sharks, Ari Thorne. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 2:38.63, Rory Cullen. We want our first heat of 5 for event 45. Girls 10 and under, 50-yard backstroke. In lane 1, Tianco. Lane 2, Person. Lane 3, Repack. Lane 5, Stout. Lane 6, Chung. And lane 7, Luppert. And lane 8, Brown. In heat 2, lane 1, Gangle. Lane 2, Wood. Lane 3, Vasquez. Lane 4, Parker. Lane 5, McKinley. Lane 6, Riva. Lane 7, McLean. And lane 8, Reed Christie. In the water, heat 3. In lane 1, Prince. In lane 2, Brault. Lane 3, Marias. Lane 4, Cole. Lane 5, Grippo. Lane 6, Didovic. Lane 7, Zhang. And lane 8, Lockett. In the water, heat 4. In lane 1, Pelletier. In lane 2, Zion. In lane 3, Mergentheimer. In lane 4, Akopian. Lane 5, Hughes. Lane 6, Buchanan. Lane 7, Linscott. And in lane 8, Scott. Results of event 43, the girls 8 and under, 100-yard IM. In third place from the Sharks, Finley Cullen. In second place from Lakewood Ranch, Reagan Davey. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 1:36, Maya Halfpenny. In the water, the final heat of event 45, girls 10 and under 50-yard backstroke. In lane 1, Porter. Lane 2, Forbes. In lane 3, Langenhen Handelman. Lane 4, Chong. Lane 5, Ramirez. Lane 6, Johnston. And lane 7, McDonald. Results of event 44, boys 8 and under 100-yard IM. In third place from the Sharks, Grayson Maglich. In second place from Patriot Aquatics, Max Schur. And in first place from Lakewood Ranch with a time of 1:43, Roman Kappa. In the water, event 46, heat 1 of 4, the boys 10 and under, 50-yard backstroke. In lane 1, Leschenko. Lane 2, Schranz. In lane 3, Huddleston. In lane 4, Schur. In lane 5, Ramirez. Lane 6, Larentiv. Lane 7, Petrov. And lane 8, Gavra. Attention parents and spectators in the stand, please find a seat. There is no standing at the rail. Please find a seat. There is no standing at the rail by the pool. Thank you. Second heat, in lane 1, Krautzer. In lane 2, Forero. Lane 3, Bruning. In lane 4, Sherman. Lane 5, Goetz. Lane 6, Zhang. And lane 8, Arky. In the water, heat 3. In lane 2, Robinson. Lane 3, Jasnewski. Lane 4, Ivy. Lane 5, Son. In lane 6, Sufani. In lane 7, Zhu. In the water, the final heat of event 46, boys 10 and under, 50 back. In lane 3, Paris. In lane 4, Tang. In lane 5, Sprague. Next up is event 47, girls 8 and under, 25-yard backstroke. Parents, guardians, spectators, as a reminder, there is no video or photography while the 25s are going on for safe sport regulations. So no video photography from the bleacher side of the pool during the 25 events. In the water, first team event 47. In lane 1, Elkins. In lane 3, Henry. In lane 4, Cullen. Lane 5, Grippo. In lane 6, Benoit. In lane 7, Ottaviano. In lane 8, Vigadere. In the water, the second heat of 3. In lane 1, Benham. In lane 2, Kunker. In lane 3, Culpin. In lane 4, Severin. In lane 5, McDonald. In lane 6, Duffy. In lane 7, McDonald. In the water, the final heat of event 47. In lane 3, DeKerf. In lane 4, McDonald. In lane 5, Lockett. Results of event 45, girls 10 and under 50-yard backstroke. In third place from the Sharks, Charlotte Chung. In second place from the Berkeley Barracudas, Jax Repack. And in first place from Patriot Aquatics, Radley Stout. In the water, the first team event 48, boys 8 and under, 25-yard backstroke. In lane 1, Vasquez. Lane 2, Schick. In lane 3, Lou. In lane 4, Bobov. In lane 5, Klimek. In lane 6, Maglich. In lane 7, Riva. And in lane 8, Denisov. In the water, heat 2. In lane 2, Tuscusis. In lane 3, Grace. In lane 4, Pelletier. In lane 5, Severin. In lane 6, Cassidy. In lane 7, Tao. In the water, the final heat of event 48. In lane 3, McKinnon. In lane 4, Zubke. In lane 5, Goats. Results of event 46, boys 10 and under, 50-yard backstroke. In third place from the Patriot Aquatics, DJ Schur. In second place from the Patriot Aquatics, Grayson Huddleston. And in first place from Blue Wave with a time of 37:26, Miguel Ramirez. In the water, first heat of event 49, the girls 10 and under 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, Allegra. In lane 2, Schwartzman. In lane 3, Repack. In lane 5, Lynch. In lane 6, Stout. In lane 7, Luppert. And in lane 8, Enman. In the water, the second of 8 heats for event 49. Lane 1, Nagy. In lane 2, Tionko. In lane 3, Riley. In lane 4, Person. In lane 6, Vasquez. In lane 7, Chung. In lane 8, Wood. In lane 1, Shah Datzel. In lane 2, Parker. In lane 3, Grippo. In lane 4, McKinley. In lane 5, Welburn. In lane 6, Fromm. In lane 7, Riva. In lane 8, Lockett. All right, in the water, heat 4. In lane 1, Halfpenny. In lane 2, Reed Christie. In lane 3, Ozinus. In lane 4, Comer. In lane 5, Gabbard. In lane 6, Hughes. Lane 7, Kraus. And in lane 8, Cole. Water heat 5. In lane 1, Ivy. In lane 3, Marias. In lane 4, Scott. In lane 5, Blau. In lane 6, Mergentheimer. In lane 7, Zhang. And in lane 8, Didovic. Parents, guardians, and spectators, a reminder, please do not stand at the rail. Find a seat in the stands or along the sides, but please do not stand at the rail. In the water, heat 6. In lane 1, Prince. In lane 3, Pelletier. In lane 4, Ramirez. Lane 5, Brown. In lane 6, Linscott. Lane 7, Forbes. And lane 8, Davidson. Results of event 47, girls 8 and under, 25-yard backstroke. In third place from the Sharks, Caroline Benoit. In second place from the Sharks, June Henry. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 21:05, Finley Cullen. In the water, 7th of 8 heats. In lane 2, McDonald. In lane 3, Lambeth. In lane 4, Zian. In lane 5, Langenhan Handelman. In lane 6, Durkef. In lane 7, Johnston. Water, the final heat of event 49, girls 10 and under, 50-yard freestyle. In lane 2, Allen. In lane 3, McDonald. In lane 4, Porter. In lane 5, Benham. In the water, the first of 6 heats for boys 10 and under, 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, Kautzer. In lane 2, Hartman. In lane 3, Thorne. In lane 4, Timoshenko. In lane 5, Ramirez. In lane 6, Galvin. In lane 7, Ma. In lane 8, O'Neill. In the water, heat 2. In lane 1, Lavrentiv. In lane 2, McKinnon. In lane 3, McNone. In lane 4, Huddleston. In lane 5, Naret Espita. In lane 6, Sherman. Lane 7, Petrov. In lane 8, Schranz. Lane 1, Gevra. In lane 2, Kappa. In lane 3, Butler. In lane 4, Ottaviano. In lane 5, Lashenko. In lane 6, Statester. In lane 7, Russell. In lane 8, Milhav. In the water heat, 4. In lane 2, Goats. In lane 3, Costin. In lane 4, Kautzer. In lane 5, Bruning. In lane 6, Arki. In lane 7, Sitak. In lane 8, Zhang. Results of event 48, boys 8 and under, 25-yard backstroke. In third place from the Sharks, Matthew Liu. In second place from Pine Island, Harvey Kilmick. And in first place from the Berkeley Barracudas with a time of 18:61, Grayson Bobev. In the water heat, 5. In lane 1, Sufani. In lane 2, Jesnewski. In lane 3, Paris. In lane 4, Son. In lane 5, Ferrero. In lane 6, Ivy. In lane 7, Robinson. In the water of the final heat, in lane 3, Sprague. In lane 4, Tang. In lane 5, Zoo. Results of event 49, girls 10 and under, 50-yard freestyle. In third place from Berkeley Barracudas, Jax Repack. In second place from the Sharks, Ava Schwartzman. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 29:68, Charlie Lynch. Parents, guardians, spectators, reminder, we're back on 25, so no photography, videography during the 25s. The water heat 1 of event 51, girls 8 and under, 25-yard free. Lane 3, Benoit. Lane 4, Davy. Lane 5, Cullen. Lane 6, Grippo. Lane 7, Harry. And lane 8, Ottaviano. In the water of the second heat, lane 1, Duffy. Lane 2, Severin. And lane 3, Kunker. And lane 4, Nusanova. And lane 5, Elkins. And lane 6, Vika Dare. And lane 7, McDonald. And lane 8, Der Kirf. The water of the final heat of event 51. In lane 2, Lockett. In lane 3, McDonald. In lane 4, Culpin. In lane 5, Benham. In lane 6, Lang and Handelman. In lane 7, McDonald. The water, the first heat of event 52, the boys 8 and under 25-yard freestyle. In lane 1, Denisov. In lane 2, Schick. In lane 3, Maglich. In lane 4, Bobev. In lane 5, Klimek. In lane 6, Vasquez. In lane 7, Severin. And in lane 8, Pelletier. In the water, heat 2. In lane 2, Savenko. In lane 3, Tao. In lane 4, Liu. In lane 5, Cassidy. In lane 6, Tiscussis. In lane 7, McKinnon. And in the water, the final heat of event 52, the 8 and under 25-yard freestyle. In lane 3, Grace. In lane 4, Goats. In lane 5, Zubke. In the water, the first heat of event 53, girls 10 and under 50-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Riva. In lane 2, Fromm. In lane 3, Luppert. In lane 4, Allegra. In lane 5, Vasquez. In lane 6, McLean. In lane 7, Tionko. In lane 8, Blau. Lane 1, Reed Christie. In lane 2, Akopian. In lane 3, Linscott. In lane 4, Shah Diatzel. In lane 5, McKinley. In lane In the water, heat 3. In lane 1, Zhang. In lane 2, Pelletier. In lane 3, Lockett. In lane 4, Brault. In lane 5, Forbes. In lane 6, Gangle. In lane 7, Nusanova. In the water, the final heat of event 53, girls 10 and under 50-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Hughes. In lane 2, Porter. In lane 3, McDonald. In lane 4, Mergentheimer. In lane 5, Xian. In lane 6, Johnston. In lane 7, Scott. In lane 8, Ramirez. In the water, the first heat of event 54, boys 10 and under 50-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Schrantz. In lane 2, Hartman. In lane 3, Reventive. In lane 4, Thorne. In lane 5, Cullen. In lane 6, Sun. In lane 7, Krautzer. In lane 8, Ferrero. In the water, heat 2. Lane 1, Bursak. Lane 3, Lashenko. Lane 3, Krautzer. Lane 4, Sherman. In lane 5, Statzer. In lane 6, Guevara. In lane 7, Brunig. In the water, heat 3. In lane 1, Sohn. Lane 2, Ivy. Lane 3, Ma. Lane 4, Shure. In lane 5, Arki. In lane 6, Jasnewski. In lane 7, Sufani. Results of event 50, boys 10 and under 50-yard freestyle. In third place from the Sharks, Ari Thorne. In second place from Blue Wave, Miguel Ramirez. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 29:01, Rof Timoshenko. In the water, the final heat of the boys 10 under 50-yard breaststroke. In lane 3, Zhu. In lane 4, Sprague. In lane 5, Tang. Up next are events 55 and 56, the boys and girls 8 and under 25-yard breaststroke. For everyone in the stands, a safe sport reminder, please, no filming, no photography, no videography during these 4 heats of 25s. In the water, the first heat of event 55, girls 8 and under 25-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Culpin. In lane 2, Elkins. In lane 3, Benoit. In lane 4, Nusanova. In lane 5, Wheeler. In lane 6, V. Gader. In lane 7, Grippo. And in lane 8, McDonald. In lane 2, McDonald. In lane 3, Severin. In lane 4, Ottaviano. In lane 5, Kunker. In lane 6, Duffy. In lane 7, Lockett. In the water, first heat of event 56, boys 8 and under, 25-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Goats. Lane 2, Tao. In lane 3, Vasquez. In lane 4, Severin. In lane 5, Denisov. And in lane 7, Tuscussis. In the water, the final heat of event 56. In lane 3, Cassidy. In lane 4, Zubke. In lane 5, McKinnon. Results of event 51, girls 8 and under, 25-yard freestyle. In third place from the Sharks, June Henry. In second place from the Sharks, Finley Cullen. And in first place from Lakewood Ranch with a time of 18:55, Reagan Davey. In the water, the first heat of event 57, girls 10 and under, 100-yard free butterfly. In lane 1, Comer. In lane 2, Schwartzman. In lane 3, Young. In lane 4, Lynch. In lane 5, Enman. In lane 6, Stout. In lane 7, Grippo. Results of event 52, boys 8 and under, 25-yard freestyle. In third place from the Sharks, Grayson Maglich. In second place from Pine Island, Harvey Kilmick. And in first place from Berkeley Barracudas, the time of 16:11, Grayson Bobev. Results of event 53, girls 10 and under, 50-yard breaststroke. In third place from Lakewood Ranch, Caitlin Fromm. In second place from Lakewood Ranch, Zoe Vasquez. And in first place from Patriot Aquatics, time of 40.63, Carmela Allegra. In the water, the final heat of event 57. In lane 3, Ozinus. In lane 4, Welburn. In lane 5, Gabbard. Sarasota Sharks would like to thank our professional service sponsors, including Segori Graphic Art, the Mortgage Exchange, RBC Wealth Management, Gain Swim, Suncoast Orthopedic Institute, Siesta Key Sports and Physical Therapy, Physio Care PT, Dr. Knapp at the Knapp Laser Therapy Center, Be Brave High Performance, EOS Fitness, and Synergy Home Care. Your expertise and commitment to our community are keeping our athletes succeeding both in and out of the pool. In the water, first heat of event 58, boys 10 and under, 100-yard butterfly. In lane 1, Butler. In lane 2, Huddleston. In lane 3, Galvin. In lane 4, Cullen. In lane 5, Timoshenko. Lane 6, McNone. In lane 7, O'Neill. In lane 8, Robinson. In the water, the final heat of event 58. In lane 2, Goats. In lane 3, Ottaviano. In lane 4, Sun. In lane 5, McKinnon. In lane 6, Navarrete Espita. In lane 7, Hun. In the water, the first and only heat of event 59. Girls 8 and under 50-yard butterfly. In lane 3, Davidson. In lane 4, Halfpenny. In lane 5, Davy. Results of event 54. Boys 10 and under 50-yard breaststroke. In third place from the Sharks, Nazar Lavrentiv. In second place from the Sharks, Ari Thorne. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 38:44, Rory Cullen. In the water, the first and only heat of the boys 8 and under 50-yard fly. Lane 2, Riva. Lane 3, Kappa. Lane 4, Bobev. In lane 5, Klimek. In lane 6, Shure. Results of event 55, girls 8 and under 25-yard breaststroke. In third place from Blue Wave, Madeline Elkins. In second place from the Sharks, Carolyn Benoit. And in first place from Berkeley Barracudas with a time of 26:89, Elena Nusova. Results of event 56, the boys 8 and under 25-yard breaststroke. In second place from the Sharks, Wyatt McKinnon. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 32:57, Joshua Tao. In the water, the first heat of 3 for event 61, girls 10 and under 200-yard freestyle. In lane 1, Brault. In lane 2, Young. In lane 3, Chung. In lane 4, Repack. In lane 5, Enman. In lane 7, McLean. In lane 8, Parker. And the results of event 57, the girls 10 and under 100-yard butterfly. In third place from the Sharks, Annabelle Enman. In second place from the Sharks, Ava Schwartzman. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 1:14.71, Charlie Lynch. In the water, heat 2 of event 61. In lane 1, Riley. In lane 2, Ozinus. In lane 3, Marias. In lane 4, Nagy. In lane 5, Shad Desau. In lane 6, From. In lane 7, Wood. And in lane 8, Gangle. Results of event 58, boys 10 and under 100-yard butterfly. In third place from the Sharks, Nico Galvin. In second place from the Sharks, Rolf Timoshenko. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 1:12.71, Rory Cullen. Results of event 59, girls 8 and under 50-yard butterfly. In third place from Lakewood Ranch, Brittany Davidson. In second place from Lakewood Ranch, Reagan Davey. And in first place from the Sharks with a time of 43.94, Maya Halfpenny. In the water, the final heave event 61. In lane 2, Didovic. In lane 3, Cole. In lane 4, Allegra. In lane 5, Aciopan. In lane 6, Ivy. In the water, heat 1 of the last event, boys 10 and under, 200-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Startster. Lane 2, Butler. In lane 3, Ma. In lane 4, Timoshenko. In lane 5, Shore. In lane 6, Hartman. In lane 7, McKinnon. In lane 8, Petrov. In the water, heat 2. In lane 2, Kautzer. In lane 3, Sitak. In lane 4, Russell. In lane 5, Paris. In lane 6, Zhang. And in lane 7, Hyun. Results of event 60, boys 8 and under, 50-yard butterfly. In third place from Lakewood Ranch, Roman Kappa. In second place from Patriot Aquatics, Max Schur. And in first place from Berkeley Barracudas at the time of 39:33, Grayson Bobev. And the final heat of the day and the event, event 62, boys 10 and under, 200-yard freestyle. In lane 3, Kotston. In lane 4, Ottaviano. And in lane 5, Bursack.